So, good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday, July 3rd.
Wow.
Already July. So crazy. So crazy. It's a little cloudy today, but it's supposed to be really nice. The rest of the week, it's the 80s again, so should be really good. But exciting. Today's drawing day. First day of the Saturday. Oops, that's ugly. I don't want to hear that again.
That.
Hear my own voice. That's scary. It is first Saturday of the month, which means we have a grand drawing or a door prize today. Paula's got a nice door prize. What do we need to do to get that door prize, Paula?
Basically, be in our live studio audience. So congratulations. We're already on track, or be tuning in live from home. So what we're going to do is we have some new faces this morning. So I'd love to just go around and just do a quick introduction with your name and which neighborhood you live in. And then for those of you tuning in from home, if you can comment in the chat box, which is on your right-hand screen, it's a little message bubble with your name, and then we'll get you in the drawing. So let's go ahead. Saint Talent, perfect.
The magic 10.
Yeah, and your name? Perfect. Perfect.
I was going to say, also representing.
And then for those at home, go ahead and comment in the chat box.
Yeah, make sure if you're online at home, looks like we have a few online, go ahead and write your name in the chat box so we can make sure to enter you into the drawing, into our special little, oh, it's so huge for like.
Dramatic effect.
I guess. All right, well, let's see what we got going on today. We got a lot of stuff planned, so let's kind of review it all. Here we go. We got COVID update. So just to give everyone...
This is the most fun COVID update.
Look at these pictures, by the way. This bottom picture right here, which you can't see because I didn't share it on the online here. Let me get that going. This picture right here is awesome. Just love seeing everyone at the club, in the mantle. Thursday was an awesome day. We had about over 100 people, I believe, here. Look, they're sitting at the bar. Whoa. Oh my gosh. What does that look like?
And we had people in the living room. It was the good old days. It was so nice.
Yeah, it was really, really great. And team did a nice job decorating, did some colorful stuff, a happier hour menu, worked out really good. So just a quick little overview of what we got going on. We're 100% occupancy now, so we don't have any restrictions in regards to in the mantle. 2 times in the spa, we added time slots by removing cleaning windows, cleaning time frames. So we pretty much go solid from 7:30 to 6 every hour. And the goal, and I'll, I guess, review everything here, but base camp, same thing, 7:30 to close every hour for reservations there. Flow, the fitness classes are now in Flow. We've increased to 12 as available. Some classes where we've got a lot of equipment, we can't do that many folks, but we are, as much as we can possibly do for those. Like I said, the mantle's at 100% capacity. Bar seating, as you see here, is back in full swing. We actually added a chair or two. So it's pretty tight in there, but we did get to 12. So you're real shoulder to shoulder there. But
and folks sit at the bar for their own personal space.
That's true. So and then Memberled Clubs are back to 100% capacity as well. So we do know it's been a hot topic this week about reservations, especially for base camp and for the pool. And what's funny is I've received equal amounts of appreciate the reservations versus equal amount that say I hate the reservations. So we are what we're going to do is we're going to come up with a survey that will probably release next week that will dictate where we kind of land with reservations. The idea, especially with base camp reservations, is It's never really been sold out when we have 12 per time slot. But I know a lot of members like the freedom of just being able to walk in. Keep in mind, because we're never sold out in base camp, you can still walk in. You don't have to have the reservation. So if there's only 8 people that are reserved, there's 4 spots still left, you can still just walk in and say, hey, is there a spot for me to get in? And you can still get in. So it's not, the reservations aren't like required necessarily, but they're just helping people that do like to plan, be able to plan out their day or their weeks ahead. And then the pool, the idea with the pool, we have had over the course of the last 17 months, have been asking members what they feel about the reservations. And all that I had talked to that use the pool and talked to the concierge appreciate the reservations. But ever since July 1st, or really this week, it's been everyone has now flipped. It feels like that hate reservations. So we are working on that. And the last 17 months have been thrown out the window. So we are scrambling to try and figure out how we want to handle that. We do know there's a lot of people who want to get in, which we understand. But we knew this was going to happen, which is why we only posted things up through the end of July. That's why we only been posting things 30 days out, because there's a lot of changes we're going to make over the next probably 3, 4, 5 months, to be honest. And I guess it's kind of a little sneak peek in my GM update, but really just kind of patience. That's really the biggest thing. You know, we're going to make a lot of adjustments. We're going to take in a lot of feedback. We're not committing to things long-term right now, just because there are going to be so many adjustments for the next little bit. So that's why you're only going to see things posted a certain few, 30 days in advance, so that we can make adjustments that based on member feedback. So just keep that in mind. And I love the feedback coming in. It was really good to see all the emails. Would be nice and better tones with some of them, but yes, it was good to at least get the feedback. That way it really does help us adjust to what the members want. And so we are going to seek that out through a survey or a poll, real quick one, just do you want them or not want them kind of thing. And like I said, we're gonna keep going. And the idea is to get back to full on hours of operation, but do keep in mind, we are still short staffed, and so we'll talk a little bit more about that.
One quick reminder for the mantle, bar seating in the living room is non-reservable, so it's first come, first served. So if you want to sit in the living room, you unfortunately can't make a reservation for it, but you can just come on down and chat with the hostess, and then they can seat you in here.
Yep, definitely. All right.
This is Trilogy only.
Yep. Weekly event review, we're going to talk about Pride Celebration. Who here in the live audience came to Car Hop? We had a couple or one that came.
Well, we
had tons in the live audience. It's amazing.
Yeah, I was going to say, Sandy had friends there. It wasn't just Sandy.
We did have we had about 90 members come to Car Hop this past Saturday, which was awesome, right?
Yeah, and it was so fun. You'll see, we pivoted when we saw the forecast, and we rented some industrial-sized misters, which you may have seen me just following the fan.
Oh, they were so nice.
Once in a while. We got kiddie pools. We had members line dancing in kiddie pools at one point. I threw off my shoes and hopped in one with members at some point. Members decorated their cars. The menu was so good. Chef Dino and Will were on Hawks Nest patio grilling up ribs, and it smelled so good. But it was really fun, and just a special thank you to everyone who came out. We also did, never mind, that's another slide.
We're just jumping. Why even have an agenda? Paul and I are just jumping all around. But yeah, Pride went really well. We've got another Car Hop scheduled for the end of July. The theme for that one is?
Grillin' and chillin'.
Grillin' and chillin'.
Which is the theme for July.
Which is really the theme for July, which is where your door prize is coming in for Grillin' and Chillin' today. Upcoming events. What do we have upcoming?
So we have, every Tuesday we have Happier Hour. So again, non-reservable in here, but definitely feel free to come and chat with the hostess. We still highly recommend reservations for the mantle. They're not required, but we do suggest them just because people are excited to be back and we're excited to have you back. So definitely suggest that. On July 7th, we have a cooking demo, which is Dino does a special sneak peek of our weekly special. So for this one, it's going to be bacon wrapped scallops, which yum. Dino is an amazing chef, but particularly with seafood. So Definitely don't miss that one. For those who are registered for the Westport fishing trip, there is a pre-trip meeting on July 8th. So we'll go over kind of itinerary, suggested packing items. If you need to coordinate carpool, or if you have any questions, make sure you can come to that.
Or if you want to come, you can register for the trip. We still got a couple slots.
What day is that?
The 13th.
13th.
July 13th, Tuesday.
And then July 18th is National Ice Cream Day. We'll be on Hawks Nest patio from 2 to 3 handing out root beer floats. So that is while supplies last for that one. I know, I see Sandy putting that in her phone.
That's the way to do it right there.
Love it. I know, right? 'Tis the season for them, so it's perfect. So come on out. We'll be on Hawks Nest patio with those on the 18th from 2 to 3.
And where did this picture come from?
That is from our SSL Sightseers trip to Ballard last week. That's our members at the National Nordic Museum in Ballard.
Nice. That's a good group.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Lodge Fest.
So previously referred to as Brews, Tunes, and Barbecues.
We
now
changed the
Lodge
naming.
Fest.
We're making lots of adjustments.
I like it. So this is a save the date. It's not posted yet, so we're working on a couple of final vendors, but it's going to be August 14th, full lodge from 1 to 4. We have booked, it's a band called Out of Control. They're a cover band, classic rock, so that's going to be really fun. We got a stage for them. It's going to be great. We're going to have food stations provided by the Mantle, so you know that's going to be delicious. Not that I'm biased or anything. And then we're going to have local beverage tasting. So we've worked with a bunch of local wineries, breweries, non-alcoholic companies that are going to come out and do tasting. So with your ticket, you'll get tokens. So you can use those tokens for drinks and then purchase more if you want. But it's going to be really fun. Our team's really excited. It's like the first big event we've gotten to do in so long that I know. Don't worry.
This is going to be the new summer New Year's event.
New Year's Eve is already being planned right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is kind of our post-pandemic bash. I'm glad that COVID's over kind of thing. And hopefully becomes an annual event, really. And so Lodge Fest is going to be, like Paul was saying, all throughout the entire club. All the rooms will be activated. The Mantle restaurant will be shut down and only used for Lodge Fest that day. We're going to have activities. We're going to have band. We're going to have wine tasting, beer tastings, non-alcoholic tastings, food stations to go along with it. It's going to be a blast. So a photo booth and just a bunch of stuff. So save the date for that on August 14th. Yep. Reservations should be up here pretty quick. We're just waiting on, be honest, we're waiting on an ice cream vendor. They are quite busy, but we've kind of working with a bunch. So working on dessert.
Sandy, put it in your phone.
Quick. That one's logged. Couple of days.
This is the one that I started talking about, but I said there's a snack for. So part of Pride Weekend is we did a donation drive for the Oasis Youth Center in Tacoma, Pierce County. And I was so grateful for our members. We have the box here at the concierge desk, so members who didn't attend the event brought stuff by. The band collected donations for it, which I took to Fred Meyer and purchased things for them. And as a community, we collected over 70 pairs of socks, 50 pairs of undies, personal care items, coloring books, art supplies, self-care items, personal care, and it's awesome. So I'm going to be going down on Tuesday to deliver those to the director of the Oasis Youth Center. They wanted to make sure that they extended their gratitude. So thank you, everyone who participated in that.
Very nice. Thank you. Uh-oh. We're frozen now.
Can't you advance on your computer?
There we go.
There you go.
Oh, general manager update. So, like I was talking about, I kind of already did half of it. So, but anyways, really just patience is the thing I'm gonna preach right now, and we are turning on the club, which has been great. We've anticipated this since January, so we've been prepared for it, but not quite got to the level that we wanted to. And just to give everyone a snapshot, I think I might have talked about this last week, but pre-COVID, we had about 50 employees running this club 7 days a week, 15 hours a day. During COVID, we shrank down to 20. And we've been aggressively, and I mean super aggressively, hiring since January, like I said, anticipating reopening. And we're only up to about little over 30 or so. So we're still climbing back, and as everyone I'm sure has seen on the news, the staff shortage, it's real. And this has always been a really difficult place to hire at, but even more so post-pandemic. And so, so yes, maybe not everything is turned on or the hours are not what we've had before. The goal is to get back there. We're going to try to get back there. We just don't have the staff to do it. So please be patient with us as we're trying to get there. We are doing some unique things. Like this week, we hired a cleaning company that's actually going to do some of the facility cleaning because we just don't have enough staff to maintain the facility. So we had to hire a company to do it. So those are the steps we're trying to take to keep it going and keep open as much as we can. But it is really difficult right now. The other thing I wanted to say is, there's two other things, I guess. One is really appreciate all the members' patience. I know it's been a tough year. I know it's been a tough year and a half, really. And I know it's been a struggle, and I know that stress has really caused, a lot of emotions during this time, and we all realize that. But we're so glad that everyone kind of stuck through it and followed all the rules and wore the masks and dealt with all the limitations and restrictions. We really do appreciate it. And like I said, with opening on July 1st, it was so great just to see members back and to just feel the vibe back in the club again. We're really excited. I also want to thank our team that's been here all the way through COVID, right? I had to write down the list because it's not huge, but it is important. Christopher and Todd, Fawn, Deanna, Ricky, Scotty, Devin, Liz, Brittany, and Amber have been here since pre-COVID. And, that list is only 10 people deep, but they really have made an impact. They're the ones that dealt with all the last minute changes. They're the ones that, adjusted their ways of doing things. And we really did have a lot of cool stuff come out of COVID, which I forgot to write them all down, but there was a bunch. We did online ordering. We improved our takeout service. We did live fitness classes via the web. We started up our own YouTube channel called SSL On Demand, where 400 plus videos are on there nowadays. New member orientations went virtual.
We did outdoor events in wintertime.
We did outdoor events in wintertime. We did the cabanas. Car hop started out of that. We had a lot of positive things that really came out of COVID, and that all due to the staff being able to be flexible, to be creative, and really execute on that. So I really do appreciate the team and the managers as well, who have dealt with me texting them at midnight going, hey, the governor just changed this and we got to adjust and be ready tomorrow and all that, and all the last minute adjustments, and having 2 or 3 plans for every event in case we got switched to a different phase or a different situation would arise. And it's a lot of work. It's been very exhausting. It's been a really rough year and a half. And so I really appreciate the team that has been here to help get us through that successfully. So like I said, patience is the goal. Patience is the key. Patience is what's needed right now to really survive the next few months as we get back to what normal is. But that is the goal, is to get there. So, but like I said, really appreciate everyone. Really appreciate everyone's patience to get through it, and so glad that we're now on the opening side of things, which is fun. So really fun. All right, One Day University.
One Day University. So this week on the 6th, we have the Future of Sports, a whole new ball game. And on the 8th, we have Thoreau, Emerson, Walden, Pond, and more answering the big questions. So nice little variety there for us. And just a reminder for One Day University, the previously scheduled one stays loaded until the next one goes live, which is 1 p.m. on the scheduled day. So if you missed the sports one and you want to watch it, you can watch it anytime on the 6th, 7th, or on the 8th until 1 o'clock.
Memberled Clubs.
Memberled Clubs. So I have been working really hard on our Memberled Clubs, and I would say almost all of them are back. I have a couple that I'm still working with the leaders of the clubs to kind of finalize details for restarting. But Bridge Club is back up and running. They meet July 6th this week at 1 p.m. in 4 suits. The Quilters of Trilogy have an all-day sew on Wednesday, July 7th. It starts at 10 a.m. and that will be in Hawks Nest. And Stitch and Time is also back. They will be meeting July 8th at 10:30 in 4 suits. That's not all of them. That's just a select few. But if you go on MTL, you can go to the calendar view and then just sort by member-led clubs, and it'll show you all the ones that are coming back. Music Jam is coming back. Pinochle, I was talking with the lead of Pinochle last night, getting that one back up and scheduled. So
Mahjong played the other day. It was exciting to see them.
Yeah, so things are happening, and it's exciting. So be sure to watch MTL for the meeting locations, too. So, speaking of member-led clubs, the hiking club has put together a special program for us. So they'll be meeting July 7th at 6:30 in Hawks Nest, and they're going to go over just kind of like the basics of hiking in the Pacific Northwest.
Cool.
Yeah, so the hiking club has been hugely successful. Fawn has been planning the hikes. We've had sometimes 30 members turn out for them, which is awesome.
It's been crazy.
It's been crazy. Awesome. She sends us pictures, and I'm like, holy
They can't even fit it in the screen in the camera.
Yeah, it's crazy. But so they put together a great program, so you don't have to be a member of the hiking club if you just want to learn about hiking in the Pacific Northwest. Come on down for it. You can see there what they're going. They'll go over hiking etiquette, how to dress appropriately. In the Pacific Northwest, it's all about layers, as we all know. But great info session, and Fawn will be there as well. 4th of July is tomorrow.
We don't have to plan for rain, so that's a first, you know?
That's nice. So we just wanted to quickly go over the hours of operation for tomorrow. The lodge will be open standard hours, 7:30 to 6, which also means that base camp and Two Tides are also open those hours. There's no fitness classes tomorrow, and the mantle will be closed as we're doing our 4th of July barbecue. But we're excited.
Yeah, we've got how many coming?
130.
130 coming tomorrow for
backyard.
4th of July, which would be awesome. Barbecue, food, booze. Can't beat it. We got some cool new games that we're trying out tomorrow too. We've got we're gonna do a little.
Saw Jason practicing.
We're gonna do a little chipping into the pond, and then we also got a frisbee golf, disc golf set up to kind of play with some new ideas. It's gonna be experimental tomorrow. That may be things that we do further down the road in the summertime. So we'll see how it goes.
The Olympics. So the Olympic Games, we are having SSL Olympic Games on July 24th. You can register your team on MTL. I just wanted to touch on this because by no means is it going to be triathlons and wild and crazy 100.
There may be a little sweating, but not like.
There might be a scooch, but we're definitely not going to be like eating Gatorade every 3 seconds. That's not really my forte nor my.
Darn,
my
I've been training for it too.
Have you?
Yeah. Or at least I'm thinking about it a lot.
Yeah.
I guess.
But it's going to be really great. We're going to have some fun spins on Olympic Games. We're going to have a spin on a shot put, relay races, things like that. So it's really designed just to be a really fun afternoon for members. So if you want to get to team together, you can register one person from the team on MTL, and then we'll reach out to you to get your country that you want to represent and your other team members.
Drawing time.
Did anyone comment in the box?
The Himrods.
Are they really there?
They at least were at the beginning, threw their name down, and they might have checked out. So. Pam, they're calling you out if you can hear them.
There's doubt. So the theme for the month, national programming. So every trilogy has a national theme. So all of the trilogy properties are doing grilling and chilling for the month of July. So the theme, which
the theme is yellow out here for Bike Club today, is what I'm looking at. The theme.
Right.
It's in there fluorescent yellow today.
So we have a fun little barbecue, super cute little serving tray that just happens to say grilling and chilling. I don't know how I found that, but it was kind of perfect. And then just some cute theme stuff in there. So, no teeth. If it's Pam, they're going to be mad. No credit.
Present to win, all of a sudden, there are new rules. Oh, that was wonderful. Sandy it is! There we go!
Congratulations, Sandy. And the
Maybe the Himrods did leave because they haven't commented at all. They haven't said. And usually Roger will jump on and say, "Oh, funny" or something. But no, they've been quiet. They're vacuuming while they're watching us, maybe. So anyways, we'll have August, 1st of August. First Saturday of August will be the next door prize.
And
right?
the theme for August is focus on our commit to fit.
Oh, commit to fit.
Commit to fit. So stay tuned for more. All of the clubs are working on a big kind of collaborative project. So FON is representing Seven Summits Lodge for us. So it's going to be really great. So we're working with our central team in Arizona to get this great kind of like brochure out with some fun stuff and tips and recipes. So I'm excited for that one, which I know it's hard for everyone to believe that I'm excited, but that's okay.
So anyways, like we said, we really appreciate everyone's patience. We're excited that we're starting to open. Roger's asking if he won. No, Sandy Peace won. If you were listening at the right time. No, just kidding. So we are really excited. We're really glad that things are starting to get back to normal, which we're, it's about time, right? And so we're really, really excited to get that back to that. But like I said, we're going to keep making adjustments. So don't think that anything's permanent. We appreciate all the comments and opinions on stuff. It really does help us guide. I mean, the whole idea is to put the club the way that you want it. So the comments are really good. It helps us make sure that we get the right this and that and the right balance and everything to get everything the way that you want it. And so that's why we're only going to do things 30 days in advance so that we can make those 30 minutes. We're going to make adjustments every 30 minutes.
Computer all the time.
We're just.
I feel like I already type like that.
MTL is so easy that we get 30 minutes to be fine. No, just kidding. We are going to do 30 days out just to keep it so we can be flexible and kind of ebb and flow as we need to. So, but really do appreciate it. Glad to have a live audience here today. Appreciate that. Come back next week, next Saturday, and we'll have coffee and have more fun. So, whew. All right. Thank you all very much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.